Pelicans, things starting to solidify as that game is going to be number 10 on the year for them. Teams will be getting sharper every time out.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with Fears. And it's Messi in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for San Antonio, Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Stephon Castle is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the 3. So the Pelicans win the tip. Now that the regular season is underway, we can really start to see what these teams are made of, RJ.
Yeah, things will change throughout the year, sure. But in a lot of cases, these are how these teams are going to look all year long. It's time to see if it's all clicking.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Williamson drops it in from 14 feet away.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
To the middle. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him. Grant, when you talk about the Pelicans, year after year, it comes back to health.
And you sometimes wonder if there's something in the water in New Orleans or some bad juju, because they're certainly due for some better luck.
So he gets them both. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped. Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Here's Fears. Pass to Messi. It's Williamson with the drive. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Picked by Messi. Here's Williamson. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Oh, stopped at the rim. Victor using his reach to shut that bad boy down.
Back to Barnes. Right side, Wembanyama. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. Wembanyama's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Here's Williamson. 3-pointer. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. 5th best, the Pelicans.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Champagnie. Now here's Barnes. Tipped away. Here's Wembanyama. Banked it in off the glass. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And here's New Orleans now. 6-point game. Here's Fears. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Clock at 6. Picked by Misi. There's the triple. And Fears hits from deep.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Outside Barnes. Fades away. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Barnes. 10 points for Victor Wembanyama.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Williamson outside. Williamson is double. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Jones from outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Here's Fears. He's guarded by Castle. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Williamson against Barnes. Williamson inside. The shot no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, and you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Hits a three-pointer. Castle's got 5 points.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Castle on the wing. There's the three. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his third assist of the night.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Pelicans trail by 8. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Last season, Wembanyama averaged over 3 threes and just shy of 4 blocks per game. An unprecedented combination, Richard.
Yeah, Brook Lopez and Kristaps Porzingis are the only other 2 players to average 2 blocks and 2 threes in the same season. Obviously, based off the numbers, Wemby is on another level.
Left side, Jones. For 3, Fears. Misi, great positioning on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Now here's Castle. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Here's Wembanyama. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 12.
Can you believe him so far? 6 for 6.
To the left wing. Williamson against Barnes. Launches a 3. And Trey Murphy hits from deep.
Well, Zion's so good inside. The defense collapses on him, but he has the awareness to kick it out.
Pass to Champagnie. Wembanyama, screen on Jones. For three. Champagnie shot is off. Pelicans trail by 5. Williamson outside. And he drives in. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you. And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Wembanyama. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Pass to Fears. Back to Williamson. Now Messi. Outside Wembanyama. Down low. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Fears. Pass to Williamson. Williamson is double to the paint. Outside Jones. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Guys?
He's taken over. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
You can tell Zion values sharing the ball. He knows he can't win it alone out there.
Castle outside. Here's Vassell. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
That's 4 turnovers for them in this one. Just lazy play early.
A different look for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Champagnie. And it's McLaughlin in for Vassell. Spurs lead by 7. Wembanyama with it. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Phoenix. Pass to Castle. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's McLaughlin. Alvarado defending. Outside for Wembanyama. Knocks down the long J. Wembanyama's got 19 points.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
Here's Williamson. He's guarded by Barnes. The kick out to Poole. Shot is up. Alvarado outside from behind the arc. And he gets it back. And here's Williamson. His last outing, he had 20. Missed it, even after all of those chances. Outside Wembanyama. Oh, it's pure again. He's now a perfect 10 for 10 in this one.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
Here's Barnes. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Wembanyama, high post. From the top of the key, Williams grabs the board.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Pass to Messi. Back to Alvarado. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Williamson. This one for 3. The shot comes out. Castle outside. Now here's Barnes, covered by Williamson. Barnes, it's good.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Pelicans trail by 12. It's Poole on the wing. He's guarded by Castle. Williamson with a screen on Castle. Poole left side. And he makes it on the layup.
You gotta keep moving when you're inside like that. Poole with the textbook move.
Here's McLaughlin. Alvarado defending. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Castle. 6 to shoot. Left side, Wembanyama. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. They've got Jose Alvarado. He's out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Queen in at the 4. Johnson passes to McLaughlin. Back to Johnson. Pass to Harper from deep. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
Last time they lost a close one against this team. You have to wonder what they could have done if it wasn't for their foul trouble in that game.
Getting into foul trouble will really handcuff you, and they found that out last time.
Now here's Poole. 11 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
San Antonio leading by 12. Sohan outside. Johnson on the wing. Out to the wing. Here's Harper. Off target from the baseline.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
It's stolen by Johnson. Down low. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
San Antonio shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there. All right, Shams, thank you very much for that report. Now here's Poole. Oh, what an effort by Poole!
Ooh, going to that hole with confidence. Poole converts that contact bucket.
Here's McLaughlin. Alvarado defending. Sohan, the pass to Johnson. Got a hand on it. Alvarado outside. Here he goes. Poole for 3. Sohan with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 11. Johnson passes to McLaughlin. Now Bryant. Pass to Harper. Sohan, left side. Here's McLaughlin. Buries it from 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Queen, covered by Johnson. Some nice passing by New Orleans here.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. For San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Champagnie comes in for Bryant. And it's Vassell in for Harper. And then for New Orleans, Williamson's checked in for Queen. Jones comes in for Bay. And it's Fears in for Alvarado. For San Antonio, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Left side, Wembanyama. Pass to McLaughlin. Shot clock at 5. They set the screen. Shoots over Fears. San Antonio again can't hit.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Vassell against Poole. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And after breaking out in his 3rd season and winning a title, Jordan Poole has struggled to recapture that high level. And last season, encouraging Grant.
Yeah, it was much more efficient with his shooting, B.A. Now, can his defense get back to a championship level? We'll see.
Inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. RJ, San Antonio seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
And San Antonio making a change here. Barnes is checked in, and a change for the Pelicans. Misi, he's checked in for Matkovic. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Pass to Misi. Now here's Williamson. Outside Jones. Here's the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Vassell. He takes it in, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You want to talk about taking flight. Right there, Vassell, that's what he did.
Williamson passes to Poole. Stolen by Vassell. Barnes against Poole. Here's Champagnie. No points yet. For 3, Vassell. He drops it from range. And the Spurs lead by 19.
He's been working on his shot, and it's showing in Vassell's game.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. He's checked in for San Antonio. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. The Spurs, 4th.
They were intimidating at the defensive end. Blocking shots, changing shots. You had to fight them for every bucket last year.
And the Pelicans with possession here, trailing by 19. Pass to Fears. Poole outside. Will it go? And he lays it in. Poole's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Here's Harper. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Wembanyama, pass to Harper. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Here's Fears. Poole outside. Puts up a 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
On the wing, Vassell, guarded by Poole. Vassell passes to Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Vassell, guarded by Poole. 3 on the clock. From deep, Harper. Williams grabs the board.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Here's Fears. Jones finds Poole. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Fears. Fires for 3. They grab their own miss. 2 points. That one goes. Misi's got 8 points.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Castle's checked in for Harper. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Find the lane. One shot.
The free throw no good for Wembanyama.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
Here's Williamson. Oh, look at Zion. So solid inside.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Champagny. Now Barnes. Now Wembanyama. He's guarded by Misi. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Barnes. Wembanyama's got 8 here in this quarter. Williamson looking around. Driving inside. Shoots over Barnes. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Vassell outside. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
Pelicans trail by 17. Here's Fears. Pass to Misi. And he lobs it up. Oh, that's offensive interference. San Antonio leading by 17. And here's Barnes. 4-3. Knocks down the triple. Barnes has got 11 points.
Nice work by Barnes in that coffin corner. He really had that bad boy dialed in.
Pass to Misi. Williamson outside. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Fears. That shot is off. San Antonio's gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Barnes finds Castle. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. From the right block. And too long on the shot. Pelicans trail by 20. Williamson outside. Tries the 9-footer. Chalk up 2 there. And that's now 9 points now for Trey Murphy.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Outside Barnes. Back to Castle. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Pelicans are looking to shoot more three-pointers. Zion Williamson said the message has been pretty clear to get him up. That means we've got to play with pace. It helps me a lot just opening up my game. We have options everywhere out on the perimeter. It's definitely a positive for us. Back to you guys.
Trying to run and gun. Allie, thank you. Now here's Castle. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
Castle with it. He's guarded by Misi. For 3, Vassell. Offensive board. Wembanyama. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he's got his 4th free throw of the game.
One shot.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Here's Fears. Pass to Williamson. Outside Jones. Fires the 3. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Jones has got 8.
Unselfish play there by Zion, moving the ball to another shooter.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Wembanyama. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Stolen by Vassell. Barnes with it. He's against Misi. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Yves Misi. These are his first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Barnes. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 9 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Fears. And the Pelicans hit again from deep. A dominating it hasn't been close. San Antonio on top, up 19. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
You know, right now for New Orleans, they knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the New Orleans Pelicans.
If you can't stop anybody, you can't win. It's just that simple.
Yeah, the game's been completely one-sided, and we promised our viewers a good contest. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Spurs lead by 19. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Stephon Castle is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the 3, small forward. They're the group for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. Now here's Barnes. From outside, off the mark. Here's Fears. Pass to Misi. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Williamson against Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Wembanyama against Williamson. Over Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
And he drops the first. And he makes both free throws. Pelicans trail by 21. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And that one is stuffed right through.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Now here's Wembanyama. 32 points in the game for him. Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Williamson left side. Pass to Jones. Here's Fears. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Champagnie. San Antonio leading by 21. Castle outside. Barnes drives in over Williamson. And Barnes the bucket on the assist by Castle. Barnes has got 15.
When a crafty scorer like Barnes gets on a roll, it can turn into a big night.
Williamson against Barnes. Over to the left wing for 3. Fears. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Now here's Castle. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Wembanyama up top, covered by Williamson. Here's Vassell. Pelicans cleared away.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Pass to Misi. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Williamson up top. He's guarded by Vassell. And that one's good. He's got 12.
With an insane combination of power and touch, Zion is a one-of-a-kind star.
Now here's Castle, guarded closely. The 3, Devin Vassell, that one's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Jones feels it out. Pass to Williamson. Now here's Misi. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fears. Rebound by San Antonio.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Champagne's shot is off. The Pelicans have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Now Williamson. Williamson is double. Jones from outside. Drains the triple. Jones has got 11 points.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Now Vassell. He's got 14. Outside Wembanyama. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Misi's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside Jones. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Williamson against Wembanyama. Back to Jones. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Here's Misi. Can't hit that one.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about one, and he is playing with 110% effort.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Williamson misses. Spurs lead by 23. Pass to Wembanyama. From down in the low post, it goes. 36 points for Victor Wembanyama.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Williamson outside. Picked by Williamson. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Castle on the wing. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Castle outside. From downtown. The Pelicans pull it in. Misi's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Williamson right side. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be a second foul of the game. And San Antonio making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And a change for the Pelicans. Poole's checked in. They set the pick. Takes a three. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Really no surprise to see it go in. Poole has a terrific accuracy from deep.
Pass to Champagny. Back to Castle. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Poole, the pass to Jones. Poole looking it over. Clock at 6. There's the three. Rebounded by Castle. San Antonio leading by 22. Johnson inside, guarded by Poole. No good off the back of the rim. And it's Jones with the ball for New Orleans. One thing about Keldon Johnson defensively, it's hard to back him down, Richard.
Yeah, he won't block a ton of shots, but he anchors really well against bigger players. That's why teams would rather attack him in space.
Poole shot is off. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Outside Johnson. To the middle. Here's Vassell. No good that time. Oh, some solid defense from Poole. Jones, the pass to Poole. Back to Jones. The three is up. Rebounded by Castle.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Poole against Vassell. Over Poole. Vassell can't get it to go. New Orleans is shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Here's Fears. And there it is for him. Fears has got his third basket on the night right there. San Antonio leading by 20. Pass to Champagny. Back to Castle. And he lays it up and in. Castle's got 12 points.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points. Closer in to the hoop.
To the inside. Here's Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Castle outside. Inside. Stolen by Jones. It's Poole on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Barnes. And how about that? 8 for 9 now. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Poole against Vassell. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Barnes. Sohan comes in for Champagny. Harper, he's checked in for Vassell. And it's McLaughlin in for Castle. Wembanyama scanning the floor. There's 1:17 left to play in the third quarter. Pelicans trail by 18. Here's Alvarado. Counted from distance. Alvarado's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. San Antonio's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Wembanyama, the pass to Sohan. 46 seconds left in the third. To the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
This kid's future is definitely bright. Jeremy has some muscle on that finish there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
Pelicans trail by 18. Poole outside. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Alvarado. Launches it. The rebound by the Spurs. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Harper. Alvarado with a rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, but right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Poole from long range. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so the San Antonio Spurs feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. Time for a quick break. Then back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So the Pelicans 5 right now. We've got Jordan Poole. He's out there with Jose Alvarado. And it's Makovic in at the center position. Spurs lead by 18. To the middle. Here's Sohan. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
So good at keeping his balance through contact. Sohan showing some poise right there.
Johnson against Williamson. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Here's McLaughlin. Alvarado with a rebound. Alvarado's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Queen. Sohan covering. Queen misses. San Antonio has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Sohan, pass to Wembanyama. Here's Makovic. Sohan covering. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And it's Makovic missing. Spurs lead by 18. Johnson on the wing. Covered by Williamson. Here's McLaughlin. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Williamson against Johnson. Williamson left side. Rebounded by the Spurs. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Johnson. Fires the three. Williams grabs the board. Williamson's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the wing on the left. Here's Queen. Harper pulls it in.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Poole. Williamson outside. From the high post. And again, New Orleans, no good. Spurs lead by 22. Here's Sohan. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Williamson passes to Queen. Back to Williamson. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
Now here's Wembanyama. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. And a change for the Pelicans. Misi, he's checked in for Markovic. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No good on the second free throw. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, BA, it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Here's McLaughlin. From deep, Harper. Offensive rebound. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And here's New Orleans now. The Spurs making their last shot.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Poole, the pass to Queen. Alvarado outside. Pass to Williamson. To in the cold spell. And there's Poole on the assist from Williamson. Williamson's got his 5th assist in this one. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Here's McLaughlin. And Richard, for those vets who haven't won a ring yet, How hard is it to take less money to join a contender?
It is not hard, and contenders typically count on that because once you've made the money, if you've made it that far in your career, if there's one thing left that you want to accomplish, that's win a ring.
Williamson inside. Johnson on him.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. The Spurs have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Johnson. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Here's McLaughlin. No good with a jumper from the wing.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
He gets it in there. Misi's got 4 points in the quarter.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Pass to Harper. Now here's Barnes. San Antonio moving the ball around. Wembanyama, high post. Shot from the top of the key. Good. Wembanyama's got 41.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Alvarado outside. Back to Williamson. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Here's McLaughlin. Wembanyama, screen on Williamson. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. 43 points for Victor Wembanyama.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Pass to Queen. Poole outside. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 16th rebound on the night. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Overall, they've done a good job of taking care of the ball and limiting mistakes.
For San Antonio, Champagnie, he's checked in for Johnson. Vassell comes in for Harper. And Castles subbed in for McLaughlin. And then for New Orleans, Jones, he's checked in for Queen. Trey Murphy comes in for Poole. And it's Fears in for Alvarado. Here's Fears. Pass to Williamson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
Vassell outside. Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. New Orleans has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Outside Jones. Pass to Fears. To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
He has such an impressive night for Zion. He has the ability.
San Antonio leading by 23. Here's Harper. Outside Johnson. And he drops it in from the low post.
Nice move by Johnson. He is solid off the dribble.
Well, New Orleans shooting the ball at only 35% here in the 4th quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the 4th quarter. Williamson passes to Jones. kept alive.
Even as much as we've seen him, we still marvel at the power of Zion around the basket. It's hard for a defender to deal with this kind of strength.
Shooting for New Orleans, Zion Williamson. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
Hornets checked in for San Antonio. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Here's Harper. Yep, that one goes.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Victor Wembanyama.
He played big all night, relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle.
Now here's Johnson. Count it.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Hawkins. Queen, the pass to Williamson. Nice move. Oh,
yes.
Whoa. Throw it down.
Oh!
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Harper passes to Sohan. San Antonio moving the ball around. Cornette sets a screen. Johnson for 3. Pass to Sohan. Bryant outside. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Harrison, we saw some hot shooting for you. Did you have a sense coming in that you were poised for a performance like this?
Just trying to let it fly. That's been a big message our coach has been trying to preach to us. The coaching staff really is just play loose, play free, go out there and have some fun, and that's what we did tonight.
You have the green light. Thanks, Harrison.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And let's reveal our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.